Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dylby here and welcome back to another video here on my channel, and today we are actually going to be ranking every gun in Fortnite Battle Royale from worst to best. Now, there is a slim chance that I might forget a gun. I have them all on a list, so I shouldn't forget them, but there is a slim chance that I might. So if I do, I'm sorry, but I probably won't, so that probably won't happen. But in this video, I'm going to be ranking every single gun in Fortnite Battle Royale from worst to best. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. So the worst gun on Fortnite, in my opinion, is the revolver. Now, both common and uncommon revolvers, I never use them. Now, they are powerful. Like, it is a powerful pistol if you hit your shots. The problem with me is my accuracy is a piece of shit, so I don't hit my shots. Like, I never hit my shots. So that's why I don't necessarily like them. They're not like crazy powerful, but they are powerful if you hit your shots. If you hit your shots, there's a good chance you're actually going to get the kill, but it's just not my first choice, not my second choice, not my third choice. It's just a gun that I prefer not to use. Like, there are other guns obviously on Fortnite that are much better than the revolver. Usually when I spawn in, if I land and all I have is a revolver, I basically think that I don't have a gun, because I know with this revolver I'm not going to get kills. It's not going to get the job done. It's not going to work. I will end up dying if I can't find an AR or something better than a revolver. So overall, the revolver is just a pistol that I don't like using, and I try to avoid it in Fortnite. Next up, we have the pump shotgun. Now, similar to the revolver, if you hit your shot, it's powerful, but it's not my first choice. I mean, this shotgun is a gun that I can use to get kills. Like, I've gotten several kills, a lot of kills with the pump shotguns, but it's not my first choice. The tactical shotgun is a much better shotgun. Now these pumps are very powerful, like I said before, but the tac shotgun is much powerful. So when I'm going shotguns, I always go tac. So this is definitely not my first choice. There are other shotguns that are better than this, but the pump shotgun can get the job done. So if you only have the pump and your accuracy is decent, if your accuracy is like mine, which is just the worst like accuracy possible, if your accuracy is like mine, you have no chance with the pump shotgun. But if your accuracy is good and you hit your shots, you should be able to kill him. A big problem I have is once you hit your first shot, it usually takes 2 shots to kill a guy with the pump, and as you shoot your first shot, it takes a while to actually get ready for the second shot. It takes a while to actually release the second shot. So in that time where you fired your first shot, you hit the guy, and you're waiting for your second shot to go off, there's a good chance that you're going to die. That's the problem I have. That's the biggest problem I have with the pump shotgun. Like, if you're going against a guy with an AR or any other gun besides a revolver, if you're going against a guy with any other gun besides a revolver, there's a good chance that they're going to kill you before you can get your second shot off, which obviously isn't good. So the pump shotgun is decent if you hit your shots, but the tac shotgun is much better, and I highly recommend, if you guys are new to Fortnite, I highly recommend you guys use tac over the pump shotgun. So next up, we have the SMGs. Now, every single SMG, the silenced SMG, every SMG in Fortnite is complete trash. I don't know, I just don't like them at all. So every SMG I'm going to include in this, because they're just all terrible guns in my opinion. They're guns that are just so weak. Like, it is so hard to actually kill a guy with a SMG. If you're going on a one-on-one battle with an SMG, chances are you're not going to make it out of that. You're going to die. I mean, the only way you can really kill a guy with SMG is if you see him from behind, because if you're going one-on-one, it doesn't matter what gun he has, he's probably going to murk you. These SMGs, they're just awful. They're just not good. Every SMG, so I'm including these silenced SMG, every SMG in Fortnite I'm including in this, because they're all god awful guns, and they're guns that I try to avoid on Fortnite, because they're just so weak. They're just the weakest things. I don't understand why SMGs have to be so weak in Fortnite. They're just awful to use, and I highly recommend nobody ever use SMGs. Never go into a 1v1 gunfight or whatever. Never go into any gunfight on Fortnite with an SMG. You will definitely not make it out. I'm like 99% sure you won't make it out unless you're really good or the other guy is trash. You're probably not going to make it out of there alive. So do not use SMGs going into battle. Overall, SMGs are just complete garbage in Fortnite. Next up, we have the semi-auto sniper. Now, honestly, I don't think this sniper's terrible. I don't think it's a bad gun. I've had a lot of great games with the semi-auto. I got a lot of kills with the semi-auto. Overall, I do like the semi-auto sniper, but the bolt action is just 10 times better. Like, it's the sniper you want to use. I mean, if you can't find one, the semi-auto will definitely get the job done, but the bolt action is just 10 times better. So that is why the bolt action is in front of the semi-auto, because it's just overall a better sniper. And the semi-auto, like I said before, not a bad sniper, but there's just other guns that you can use that are much better than the semi-auto sniper. Next up, we have the pistol. Now, the pistol is a gun that I rarely use, but it's actually pretty badass. I mean, for close range warfare, this is definitely a gun you're going to want to use. Like, if you know how to use this pistol, it's good for close range. Long range, mid range, whatever, don't use it. But for close range, you can definitely get the job done with this pistol. This is a pistol that can definitely work in close range warfare. It doesn't matter what the other guy has. It doesn't matter if he has, you know, a crazy shotgun, or it doesn't matter what he has. You should be fine with a pistol, because this thing is pretty badass. It kicks ass in close range warfare. Overall, this is a gun that I like to use because it's good for close range. Now, when I first started playing Fortnite, I never used any pistols. I never used a revolver, obviously, and I never used a pistol as well, because I just thought they were both bad. Never really gave the pistol a chance, but I started using the pistol more and more, and it's just so good for close range. Like, there's been times where I got doubles, you know, I killed the whole duo, or, you know, squads, going into squads, you know, killing the whole squad alone with the pistol in close range warfare, because this thing does do the trick. It is a badass gun, and I highly recommend you guys use this going into close range warfare, because if you're good, and if you, well, I'm not good, so I can't say that, but if you know how to use the pistol in close range warfare, you should be fine, because this thing is badass and it'll definitely do the trick. Coming up next, we have the scoped rifle. Now, this is a weapon that I never really use to actually get the kill. It's the weapon that I usually use to start off the fight. So basically, if I see a guy running across a hill or whatever, I will pick him off, you know, weaken him up with the scoped rifle, then finish him off with the AR or anything, or something like that, a rocket launcher, something like that. But this is a good weapon to sort of drain the health of your opponent. I mean, I've done it lots of times. You just pick a guy off from far, then slowly move in on him, and then finish him off with whatever gun you want. But this is great for that. And overall, the scope rifles, a lot of people don't like them. Like, I've heard a lot of people say that they're not the best. Personally, for me, I like them. I think they're great, and they're easy to use and not difficult to use. And overall, I do like the scoped rifles. I think they're great, and it's just a weapon that I like to use, and it's a weapon that I always want to use when I'm playing Fortnite. So moving on, we have the grenade launcher. Obviously, a grenade launcher is good. Obviously, it's good. It's definitely a weapon that can obviously get kills. Mainly in the end of the game, I usually use these, you know, final 5 or whatever, like top 10. I usually use grenade launchers. They're obviously very helpful. You guys probably already know that, but these things obviously are good. They do the trick. They get the job done, and they're just great weapons to use. Now, the rocket launchers are much better, obviously, than the grenade launchers, in my opinion, and in probably a lot of your guys' opinion as well. But the grenade launcher is still a weapon that, if you see, you definitely want to pick up. I mean, this thing will damage opponents. You know, it's just overall a great thing to have. The grenade launchers are definitely a good weapon inside Fortnite. Next up, we have the AR, or the M16, whatever you want to call it. Now, these are reliable weapons. Like, the AR is a reliable gun, and they're super easy to find in the map. You can find them in chests, on the ground, in houses, wherever. The ARs, or M16s, whatever you want to call them, they are super easy to find, and they're just great weapons. I mean, they're definitely not the best assault rifle in the game. I mean, they're probably the worst assault rifle, and there's definitely other ones that are much better. But every assault rifle in Fortnite, in my opinion, is decent, and the ARs are great to have. Whether you're going close range, mid range, long range, whatever, these will get the job done. It's not my first choice, obviously. If I have other guns like a tac shotgun, I'll use that for close range over the AR, or if I have, you know, a SCAR, I'll use that over the AR. But these are still weapons that will get the job done. So if you don't have a SCAR, if you don't have a tac, if you don't have whatever, AR will still work. And chances are, if you're playing Fortnite, you're going to have one, because like I said before, they're all over the place, and chances are your opponent as well will most likely have one. But these ARs are reliable, and they're just good guns to have on Fortnite. So next up, we have the tactical shotgun. Now, I personally love the tactical shotgun. When I'm going into battle with the tac shotgun, I feel super confident. It is definitely the gun I use going into close range battle all the time if I have one. I just love these shotguns. I'm not good at the game. I said it thousands of times in the past. I'm not good at the game. But when I have a tac shotgun and I'm coming at you, watch the fuck out, because I am going to most likely murk you. I am going to blow your brains out. Probably not actually, but because I'm still bad at the game, so probably won't blow your brains out or whatever. But I do feel confident using the tac shotgun. Overall, I think it's definitely the best shotgun. Definitely better than the pump. I mean, the pump was super high in this list. It's, in my opinion, not the best shotgun. It's not a good shotgun at all. But the tac, on the other hand, is a great shotgun, and similar to the AR, it's super easy to find. You're most likely going to get it out of your first couple chests, or you're going to see it, you know, on the house or something, in the house or whatever. You're going to see a tac shotgun around pretty much as you land. They're just great shotguns, and I enjoy using them. Moving on now, we have the bolt action sniper. Like I said before, this is a sniper that is much better than the semi-auto. Definitely the best sniper in the game. Great sniper. Obviously, it's going to get the job done. Definitely better than the semi-auto. Don't really have anything bad to say about this sniper. It's powerful. It's easy to use. It's just overall a great sniper. It's a sniper that I always try to get in Fortnite. When I'm playing Fortnite, there are certain guns that I'm trying to get all the time. That is a SCAR, that is a rocket launcher, and a bolt action sniper, because I feel like these things are important, you know, especially in the end of the game. And the bolt action is always something that sometimes I have a hard time finding, but I usually tend to always find it. And once I find it, you know, I feel much more comfortable knowing that I have a bolt action sniper, and knowing that, you know, I'm good on the long range warfare. I overall just think this is a great sniper, and I enjoy using it in Fortnite. Definitely the best sniper in the game. So next up we have the rocket launcher. Now this is a weapon that I can't say anything bad about. It's obviously a great weapon. It's a rocket launcher, and for the end of the game, this is probably one of the most important weapons to have. And I'm pretty sure the reload time got increased by 10%. Not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure that they increased the reload time, which is obviously good, makes it better. So the rocket launchers are definitely one of the best guns in Fortnite, and they're just great guns to have for the end of the game. You're definitely going to want to have a rocket launcher at the end of the game. It's pretty much a must. So next up we have the SCAR. Now the SCAR is a gun that a lot of people think is the best assault rifle in the game. I thought the same back in the day, but I don't think it's as good as the burst. I mean, the bursts are powerful assault rifles. I don't think the SCAR is as good as the burst. The SCAR is obviously a great weapon, and if you can get a SCAR, you should be fine. I mean, the SCAR is obviously a powerful weapon. It's obviously great, but I find I'm better at using the burst. I don't know why, but I just find the accuracy on the SCAR not the best. It's probably just me. But I just personally like using the burst better than the SCAR. Now the SCAR, like I said before, is still a fantastic gun, and it's a gun that you're definitely going to want to find on Fortnite. Definitely not the easiest gun to find, obviously, but it's a gun that you could get, and it's a gun that's just great and fun to use, and it will definitely get the job done. So the best gun on Fortnite, in my opinion, is the burst assault rifle. Now these things are powerful. These are powerful assault rifles. Definitely the best assault rifle in Fortnite. And if you hit your shots with the burst assault rifle, your enemy is going to drop it. Your enemy is going to drop, you know, these things. If you hit your shots, you're going to win almost pretty much every time. They're not hard to find on Fortnite. You can find these pretty easily within the map, whether it be chests or whatever. You can find these pretty easily, and in my opinion, they're the best guns on Fortnite. I feel super confident with these. When I'm going into battle with a burst assault rifle, I'm almost certain I'm going to come out of it alive, unless the guy is crazy good. But for the most part, I do feel confident with the burst assault rifle. I just think they're amazing, and they're, in my opinion, definitely the best weapon on Fortnite Battle Royale. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my list. If you did, please drop a like, and if you didn't, please don't say any hurtful things in the comments. Please don't roast me in the comments. I don't want to have to deal with that, so please don't do it. But yeah, that's been it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I am Dylby, and I will see you guys in the next one.